welcome to Joco Outdoors. I'm Brian.
I'm Ken.
And in this session of our video, we're going to show you where we moved our Mayo stand to. If you look in one of the previous videos, we'll leave a link in the upper right hand corner. It'll show you where we were moving stands, and we were talking about where we were going to put stands at. This is one of the stands that we moved. If you are a continuer viewer or return viewer, we want to thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in to this video. Thank you for your support. If you're a new viewer, please don't forget to go and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down in that bottom right corner down there, okay? Like the video, share our videos, leave a comment below, and give us a big thumbs up, okay? We thank you guys for all that you do. We want to show you guys where we put this stand at. Before we get to that, I want to show you, in the previous video, I want to show you where we said we were going to put it, and then we actually got out here and decided to put it in the similar vicinity.
Better coverage.
Better coverage, a lot better coverage. Okay, so I'm going to show you where we were going to put it. If you go and you look right there where that lock-on is, that lock-on has actually been there so long, the tree has actually grown around it.
There ain't no straps on it up.
So, but what we've done, we have moved it. Let me go down here so you guys can see. We've moved it to this area right here.
Yep, so I've got these hollies right here guarding up my boundary. So anything coming in this backside where I'd be worried about, because I don't really have a shot back there, deer coming from this direction won't be able to see me, and it's not until they get over there, and by then it's too late. And I showed you what it looked like from the stand, where I had shots and where I didn't have shots. So take a look at that, and that'll give you an idea of what the Mayo stand looks like from the stand.
And right up there is where it was, so you can see it's not too far from where we were going to put it, but yep, we have better coverage right here. Let's get up here, get a good view. All right, so now that you guys know where we moved the stand to, we're going to get into what the view looks like from the top of the stand. And
all right, guys, so we got this stand put up. Brian's down there cutting down a tree that's going to be in the way for bow season. Got the Gone Boy running. How you like it?
Oh, it's awesome, man. This thing cuts awesome.
All right, so we were going to hinge cut it, but I decided to go ahead and just take the whole thing down, because the thing about it is we're going to end up having to bring the chainsaw in and cut this thing up into smaller chunks anyway. But I just wanted to give you a little shot around, my stand, and show you what the shooting lanes look like. All right, so I got a good shot right here for bow season, going around, and when we get to about right there, as long as they stay on this side of the trees, I'm good to go. And then we come down here, then they could cross over towards the creek, because there's a creek that runs right down here, goes all the way around, and it tucks back in over here. So they could come down off that ridge down to this area. I'm going to put my corn feeder right here on this tree, right, let's see, that one right there. And then I've got my peanut bark in this little junction where these two logs cross over right there. You can see, I don't know if you can see it on the ground or not. Now over here, I could have a shot if I stood up, and because this oak is going to give me some good shielding right here, I think I could probably do it pretty covertly. And then back behind me, same thing. I'd have to stand up to shoot it, but there's wide open spaces over there. We could really do some serious damage back there. So that's what it looks like from this stand. This is the one we moved from down in the very bottom. I told you I wanted to get it up on the ridge a little bit, so I'm not such sticking out like a sore thumb. All right, so I'll get back to you in just a little bit.
We're moving these stands, we're putting up new stands, we're putting them in these locations because last year was our first year on the property, and last year we were just kind of coming out here having to learn. Yeah,
a lot of learning experience. Getting used to the lay of the land. I mean, every single piece of woods you go into is going to be a little bit different.
Yep.
And it takes just, you know, a little bit of time. If you just put some time in, you'll be able to get it figured out. And I'm not saying we got to figure it out. You know, I've been hunting all my life, and I know a lot, but I don't know everything.
Right.
So, you know, I'm still learning. I still watch other YouTube pages to get ideas and, you know, information too. So,
Right.
So that's one thing about being a YouTube creator is we're not fixed on one thing. You know, we have to look for information also to help us out, so we make better videos for you. But I hope you're understanding what we're doing and why we're doing it. We're trying to triangulate where the deer are moving.
And see, last year when we had this in the bottom, as we talked about in the previous video, we were down in the bottom, and there were times where deer would come up on this ridge over here, right out there, up on that ridge, and when they would
get busted,
when they would come up on the ridge, we were perfect eye level with them.
Actually,
okay?
we were below them.
Yeah.
You know,
and
easy
so
to see.
and so even though we had a lot of pictures of deer on that on the trail camera down there, we didn't really kill anything out of that stand. So we moved it up here on the ridge looking down, and I know a lot of you guys are probably gonna say, well, that's what you should have done to begin with. And yeah, we probably should have.
Didn't know.
Again, it was our first year on this property, and we were learning, but now we've got the layout of the land. We know where the deer are moving at, and we've taken the experience we had last year, and we've learned from it, and we're hoping and praying that God will bless us with a better deer season this year. We had a good deer season last year.
Yeah.
I shot the first deer I've killed in 7 years, first deer I'd seen in 7 years.
And I just kept on rolling on down the road. I've been,
yeah.
You know, I haven't missed a season where I didn't kill at least one deer.
But he ended up shooting 3 last year.
Yeah, well, 2 that we harvested.
Yeah, 2 we harvested.
Yeah,
one of them we couldn't find.
That got lost.
We knew that he shot it. We had blood, but if you go check the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a link to what was it, Spitfire? No, it wasn't a Spitfire. What video was it that you done?
The one for when I shot it.
The Rage.
That was that Rage. That piece of junk.
Yeah, that Rage. So go take a look at that video. But we lost a deer on that one. But we had a good season last year. Yep. We're hoping we have a better season this year.
I already know.
Yep.
I already know, because the weather's been different. We've had much more rain. We haven't had near the temperatures that we had last year. And so I'm expecting us to actually probably have some snow this year, which would be kind of nice, because every time I've had snow in North Carolina, my deer season's been phenomenal.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, I killed 4 deer in one season when it snowed that year. So, you know, and that doesn't sound like a lot, but for me, 4 deer, and just me and my wife. That's before the kids moved up here. It was just me and my wife. And we were giving deer away.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
So now I got some new techniques on cooking deer meat too. So if you guys want to see that, want to see some cooking videos on deer meat, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do some cooking videos with you. I know you like seeing Brian's barbecuing videos, but I like to cook in the kitchen.
And look, we ain't no professional barbecuer. We learning on that too. But you know, I'm gonna tell you right now, when we get out here and we harvest some wild game, you bet your money you're gonna see some barbecue videos on that for sure. And we'll get in the kitchen we can, because I think we do need to make some videos on that.
Yeah, well, I'm from Louisiana, so you know, you guys know that us Cajuns can cook good.
Oh yeah.
So you know, I ain't had nobody leave my table hungry.
But we definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we put up videos. Leave a comment below, share the videos, let everybody know about us. We are slowly growing, and we appreciate you guys supporting us on that. We thank you guys, we love you guys, and remember, this is God's country.
See ya.